Welcome back to the podcast. Today's energy activation, I'm really excited about. It's going to be how do you help find those niggly little sensations where you don't feel fully confident in the decisions that you're making? And how do you bring in that natural alignment and that confidence? And in the meantime, we have an event this coming Saturday, May 30th. It's in the morning Pacific time, and it is a complimentary, free 1 hour community event. I'm hosting a live energy session. I will be intuiting or channeling insights as well as providing a live energy activation, and you'll be guided through that one. If you're interested, you can sign up for free down below. Would love to have you there. So, the energy of confidence. So, you are already confident in a lot of ways. And as we know, life continues to provide us with little gems, things where we say, oh gosh, I didn't realize I still needed to work on that, or I didn't realize I was feeling this. So, the first part of the activation is, well, the very first part is always going to be grounding and connecting to your energy. And then we're going to be focusing on allowing those moments to come forward where we realize, oh, shoot, I didn't realize I wasn't feeling confident in this. Or I've known I haven't been confident in this for a while, but I'm ready to be now. And then the second part is going to be honoring that confidence and having that energy come through. And the word that's coming through is this flourishing energy. And I love the idea of confidence feeling flourishing because there's a movement to it. It's breezy and that feels good. That feels so good. Okay, so taking a moment in right now and allowing yourself just to remember your breath. Remember that you're here to care for yourself, your energy in whatever form that looks like. Heck yes. Heck yes. And when you go to that space mentally, physically, your energetic body begins to open up a bit more. And one of the things I always teach is that opening up your energy field is safe. And for empaths, it kind of feels a little bit counterintuitive. We think if I expand my energy, I'll be exposed. But remember that you're connected to your inner source, your life force energy, whatever you want to call it. I call it your inner light here, but you want to call it whatever feels comfortable for you. And that is your divine protection at all times. You know what's fascinating? No matter how many times I teach this to the wisest of individuals, it is a pretty big hump for people to get over. They really feel challenged in allowing themselves to feel safe that this divine light is fully protecting their expansive energy. And I share that because I would love for you to kind of find your edge with this. Do you allow yourself to free flow your energy? You know, when I go into my own personal practices, one of the first things I do is just kind of notice how, is my energy tight? And let me just free flow it for a while. So, really getting to that comfortable space. By the way, a little bit of a tangent here, as you know, I love to do. In my morning meditation, one of the messages that came through this morning was when you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, or you're feeling worrisome or anxious, create. Go into creating something. And I thought that was so beautiful. And you and I know creating doesn't always have to mean like something artsy. It can look like a lot of different things. It could be doing a puzzle, things like that. But it says create. And I just thought, oh, that is such a beautiful reminder. Okay. So we're in our lights right now, and we're going to say, I set the intention that I am in full agreements with the light, with the authenticity, with the joy of my breath and my being, feeling fully aligned in this energy and this spacious wisdom that already exists, that is the light, that is me, that is the people across the globe who are also tending to this beautiful work within themselves and with other people. Just gonna breathe in, just in a way that feels really good for your body, and relax the breath out. And next, we're going to say, please run divine energy for me for my highest good right now. And we've already got elements of that going from this activation. But what we're doing right now is we're setting that energy into motion for the duration of this. And I always like to make sure we add in, I set the intention, I receive exactly what it is that I need for my highest good. And allowing your energy to just really relax and expand. Relax and expand, flow out and around, knowing that you're perfectly protected and safe no matter how far or vast your energy goes. So, for the first part, we're going to say, I'd like to focus some learning, some growth, and some expansion around my confidence. Where is my confidence leaking? Where is my lack of confidence showing up unconsciously, subconsciously? And I set the intention that very gently, easefully, I begin to feel a gentle nudge when my lack of confidence is coming through in a decision, in an experience. So that's phase one. So notice how we use the word gently there. Very, very gently, gently yet obvious, right? And now we're going to say, I set the intention when that awareness comes through. I bring in the abundance, the fervor of my truest self, of my truest form. Taking a breath in through your nose, letting your cells feel into that new vibration, relaxing the shoulders a bit more. Isn't it interesting that we are going to find these pockets of a lack of confidence and we're not replacing them with confidence specifically, but we're actually going to be replacing it with you, the full version of you. How beautiful is that? Taking another breath in, maybe give yourself a little smile. Think of all the people that you smile at. When was the last time you smiled at yourself? Sometimes I do that in the mirror and it kind of weirds me out a little bit. But I think it's actually such a beautiful thing to really be able to do well. Yeah. Feel confident in smiling at yourself. Okay. That was a beautiful, beautiful energy activation. And I would love to hear your thoughts, how this worked for you. Also, in the notes below of the show, you can find a place where you can ask a question. You can also share here on Spotify kind of what is you experienced here. And be sure to like and review this episode, share it with a friend, someone else who's on this journey and loves to spiff up their energy and enjoy time with themselves once a week or however often it is that you listen. Until then, take care. You are so amazing. You are so special and continue to allow your light to fully shine. It has been so great to connect here. If this episode resonated with you, please be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who you want to have more of these chats with. As you move throughout your day, remember, your energy is your superpower. As you pay attention to it and trust it, you can watch your entire life begin to transform.